quick news regarding the United States visa interviews for different categories. USCIS and National Visa Center (NVC) is planning to eliminate interview in 2024, and this is very good news, but documentation of the applicant must be perfect, and some applicants may not be called for interview. Remember, interview slots are the main problem in US visas. If US visas are not famous in all over the world, that's just because of lack of interview slots. Due to lack of interview slots, the applicants all over the world are waiting since 6 months, 1 year, and their visa applications become little late and delayed. Refusal rates are also more because confidence level of some normal educated individual in front of visa officer who is a much trained and uh, his personality affect the answering of innocent immigrants. Although some are very genuine, but on the spot answering and interviewing, just like a job interview, it's become difficult for females and some less confident people, even they are more genuine with their skilled workers. Australia also don't conduct much detailed interview live on the spot because they knew that this is not a army selection interview, and might be one person confidence level lost, and during this status of personality he may not be able to answer even right answer. Therefore, a lot of applicants, if they are not able to be successful in US visas, that's just because they are not able to answer on the spot. If they will be given answer in written form, if they will be given answer in documented form, they may be able to explain, they may be able to write, and they may be able to answer after 2 to 3 minutes. But on the spot answering, even they are genuine, it's very difficult for a normal immigrant or normal migrant. So therefore, this US interview, technically the officer personality played significant impact on migration, and I believe that 50% of applications are not refused due to a documentation problem. 50% applications are refused due to lack of confidence of that migrant. If that migrant would have been applied for Australia or Canada, he may be successful, but same applicant was refused on US. So USCIS current delaying processing and backlog of visa, that is just because of lack of interview slots. Some agents are charging money and they are telling that we will provide you interview slots, and that's also another problem to give opportunity to the agents. Especially embassies of Asian countries like India, Pakistan, they are dealing so much interviews, and even some people who are very genuine and their parents are even residing in United States, but their applications are being delayed. USCIS, United States Citizenship Department, and National Visa Center is very famous in introduction of the new software, immigration softwares. They are bringing a just intelligence software which will be able to judge the individual. It will be able to judge his interview. He may need a voice recorder of that individual, and he may assess the individual documents by authentic way, that no interview might be needed for most of the individuals. This is a new news in the sense because in the last year United States announced also that we are going to waive off interview of some migrants, but here in this case it's looking maximum number of the migrants may be given elimination by USCIS and the National Visa Center. But problem is only one, that software and the assessment system which they are going to implement in their embassies and in USCIS head office, that how much it will be successful. It is looking in the past that USCIS is going to change the policies from time to time, and that's why news bulletin of each month and each year of each week is looking very difficult from each other. If you will study USCIS visa bulletin of 1 month, that looked very difficult, very different, sorry, very different than the previous month. Reason is only one, because USCIS is a evolutionary immigration system. I normally appreciate USCIS better than IRCC, better than Australian Department of Home Affairs, better than UK Home Office, because going to implement new modern technologies in visa assessment. But there is a little bit more changes affect the individuals, like wave of interviews, announcement for some migrants when they will be shunned in the next news bulletin that we are not able to finish interviews, are indispensable for some individuals. That little bit shocking for most of the migrants. The need is that if USCIS is going to decide some favor or compensation for migrants, it must be practiced practically, and after research and investigation it must be announced, and it must continue at least 1 year. This wave of interview or elimination of interview for maximum cases is for 2024, and I am very optimistic that it will continue for the coming years as well. USCIS is one department, one immigration department of the world which is not famous in giving visas in a little bit easiest way and quickest way. That's why the applicants for United States visas are very less as compared to Australian immigration and the UK immigration and even the Canadian immigration, who are more competitive market for the United States. United States illegal problems at the border situation is looking very strong these days, and one reason of these border situation is that the delaying decisions of USCIS. Such situations are not visible in other countries like Canada, and even in European countries. The border situation and illegal migrants crossing the borders are more famous in the United States only. One reason is that United States flexible rules for illegals, and other reason USCIS delaying processing, because people think that delaying 2 year, delaying 1 year, better we try by illegal way, and they put their life in danger. A lot of people lose their legs, lose their hands when they are coming from the Mexico, and very afraid to tell you that a lot of people are died in water and in tough weather conditions. And in American security borders are not much favoring the migrants in current decisions from Biden government, and also from the Texas governor's announcement. Therefore, USCIS and the NVC National Visa Center decision in this scenario that we are going to waive off interview for some migrants is very amicable and tenacious, and will escalate the morale of upcoming applicant of the United States. Thank you very much. Keep watching World Immigration News by Irfan.